Okay, joined by Paul Casey, the former Dublin Footballer, and now you're involved with the Dublin Ladies as well. Paul, first of all, can you tell us what your role is with the Ladies and how you came on board with the Ladies as well?
I've been lucky enough. Mick asked me at the beginning of 2018 would I be interested in getting involved, and it's a chance I jumped at, and I had no hesitation in saying yes, and being delighted since I did get involved. And I've learned an awful lot during my time here, and hopefully I've been able to bring something to the squad here as well in terms of my experiences over the years.
And what's your role here with the team as well at the moment? Is it it's a defensive coach, is that right?
Yeah, so I'm part of I suppose a defensive coaching team of the three of us, but I mean we all have a role to play, and I suppose it's like anything, when you don't have the ball you're defending all over the pitch. So yeah, we've a great management team here. Everybody has brought their own experiences to the setup, and hopefully the girls are able to feed off some of that.
From the point of view of, obviously you've played at the highest level in the men's game, you're coaching at the highest level in the ladies' game. Can you tell us what the difference is between the two games? Or is there much of a difference between the two games?
There's not much of a difference in terms of how the players apply themselves. I mean, the girls have put in a huge effort in terms of getting themselves right. In their physical strength and conditioning as well, they leave no stone unturned, and as well they really put pressure on the management team to I suppose to come up with the answers for them and to give them that guidance. So the major difference is in the game is it's not as physical in terms of body contact, but we've played in some very I suppose bruising encounters this year as well, and the girls really put everything on the line when they go out to play, and they give everything for the blue jersey.
Heading into the All-Ireland final coming up this week against Galway, what's the feeling like in the camp? I'm sure it's one of confidence after the win over Cork the last day in the All-Ireland semi-final, and obviously you've been in All-Ireland finals. This is the sixth All-Ireland final in a row. They know what's going to happen over the next few days in terms of preparation for the game at the very least.
And yeah, they know what's going to happen, but they treat every game in its own merit. You know, we put a lot of work into the Cork game, and we know now that we have to up our work rate heading into the Galway game. Girls have been back now training hard. We've done our analysis in Cork, and we're focusing on Galway now, and ultimately getting ourselves right and getting our own performance. But the girls are looking forward to it. This is what they play football for. And Galway is, I suppose, a new challenge. We haven't played them at this stage of the championship in those six finals you speak of.
Can the experience of those six finals help on Sunday against Galway, compared to the fact that Galway obviously haven't been in finals for a long time?
Yeah, I think it's definitely something that our players will draw on their experience. But I think this Galway team have had a lot of success at underage level. They've won 5 of the minor titles this decade alone. They have a good blend of experience and youth. And I think Galway will be helped by the fact that they got to go run out in Croke Park in the semi-finals. So they'll be coming up and they'll be full of confidence. And we know that we have to be at the very, very top of our game in order to beat them.
I mentioned already, you're obviously a former Dublin Footballer, All-Ireland winner as well. What did you make of the drawn game against Kerry? And guess what sort of challenge can you expect from Kerry in the replay as well?
I think it was an enthralling game. I think hats off to both teams. They left everything on the field, and they have to go at it again. And ultimately, I don't think either team deserved to lose the last day. So they'll all go away, do their homework, and they'll look for areas they can improve on. And hopefully we're in for another enthralling battle now the next day.
And from the point of view of, obviously, the Dublin Ladies are playing in the All-Ireland final on Sunday, the men are playing the replay on Saturday. It's a huge weekend for Dublin football. I'm sure that there's a lot of excitement in the camp here to be involved in that weekend as well.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose this year the All-Ireland football final has been moved forward, and rather than the third Sunday in September, and here we are now with a festival of football in the city over that weekend. But I think for any Dublin supporter, it's a fantastic opportunity to get out and see both the men's team and the ladies' team in action one day after each other in an All-Ireland final. Hopefully we can bring success on both fronts. But I think the ladies' finals day has always been a special place in their calendar, and they've always drawn big crowds, and that has been especially evident in the last 2 years. And hopefully we can surpass now the attendance record of 50,000 last year. I think there'll be 6 teams up looking forward to their All-Ireland final day, and we're focusing solely on Galway and on our match. And come 4 o'clock Sunday we'll be ready to go.
And finally, I guess, how important will it be to get a big support there on Sunday as well to drive you on? I'm sure at key points in the game against Cork, and it's happened over the past few years where there are key points in games and the support has driven you over the line. How important will it be to get that same support on Sunday at Croke Park?
Yeah, it's huge. Last year we had fantastic support in Croke Park on final day, and I mean the players get huge confidence on that. But it's up to them to get the crowd. I suppose giving them that support and give them something to shout about, and they have done that over the last couple of years. And we know there'll be time in the games now and against Galway that we'll need that 16th man, and we urge all the Dublin supporters to get out, support their team. These girls put an awful lot into this, wearing this Dublin jersey, and I mean the effort they've put in not only this year but over the last 2 years has been amazing, and I think they deserve the support of their fellow county men and women and children, and we just looking forward to see a super crowd in Croke Park, and hopefully we'll make it a weekend to remember for Dublin football.